Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I want to talk about narcissism and its relationship to the word evil. Deanna made a comment about this on a few videos back. And I just wanted to give my take on things. There is a big difference between a narcissist and a psychopath for that matter, and an animal in the wild doing what it does to survive. And I will tell you why. The narcissist isn't going to go physically hungry and won't stop breathing if they don't hurt those closest to them, or they are unable to find a new victim. Animals in the wild hunt to stay on this earth, because if they don't hunt they go hungry. It's that simple. Now, will animals at times hunt just for sport, or to teach their children how to do it, and probably at the same time enjoy what they are doing? Sure. But there is really no tangible benefit for a family to be broken to pieces because the narcissist needs to cause chaos and drama in the home, so they can feed on others' misery and pain. Now for the psychopath. They are born this way. Usually some sort of brain malformation or injury that causes this. And narcissists in a lot of cases are made. But I still think that's hard to say, because not a lot of study has been done on them, I feel, to come up with a real answer. And to backtrack a moment, and this will be something I will be talking about in the future, I think we can talk openly about such brain malfunctions, whether it be in a psychopath or narcissist, and at the same time talk about faith and demons. I know. Some may not believe in such a thing. And that's okay. I have no problem with what a person thinks and believes. But I've seen some very strange things while on this earth that let me, maybe not you, but let me know that there's something else or someone's else on the other side of that veil. Something's good and something's bad. And I believe the more primitive the brain is, and the more of a problem it has, the easier it is for these things to jump in and take this brain and body for a joyride. And again, you may not believe that, and that's okay. But it will be something I will be talking about in the future, because some people do believe in such a thing. Now, with that being said, the narcissist feeds on the pain. Yes, they are like a drug addict and so-called need this narcissistic supply. But it isn't real food. Because in reality they will be better served treating people good and making the best of their home life and family. Oftentimes narcissists die alone in nursing homes. They are fighting with their golden child because they have no one else to fight with. And those that now understand the narcissist is toxic, even if they know nothing about narcissism, know enough to keep their distance, even if they have to lie to the narcissist as to why they are unable to be around. Now just think, what if the narcissist was able to just treat everyone right? They probably would be in a situation when they got old, where family and friends would be there around them, helping them and taking care of them. However, at the end, they've rubbed everyone the wrong way and no one wants them. Now the evil they did their entire life, because that's what it is, evil, has led them to this spot. It wasn't something they needed to do in order for the cycle of life to continue, much like an animal in the wild. Because there was even a time humans were out there hunting and gathering, making their own houses out of mud and sticks, and killing animals for skin and meat. And heck, there are some people that live this way to this day because they have to. It's the cycle of life. It's not because they feed on the chaos. It's because it's needed. Now there are hunters out there looking for a trophy, and that's a different story. But I think you understand what I mean. Animals in the wild are doing what they are doing for survival's sake. Narcissists and psychopaths actually do themselves long-term a disservice by the evil things they do. Think about it. Wouldn't it be more long-term beneficial to be good to a friend you just made? Now if you are talking about them behind their back, or you have some financial misdealings, you might just lose a good friend. A friend that might have been able to teach you some things and might have been a good ally to have in your life. But narcissists by their evil deeds ruin such relationships. Yet some might think, they are doing what they are doing. They aren't evil. It's just part of who they are. Nope. That's not what's happening. When we watch a nature show and we see a wild cat of some kind chase down their prey and kill it and bring it back to their family, it all seems natural. However, when we hear about someone divorcing someone just to take their money, all the while they pretended to love this person until they filed for divorce, we look at that and say that's evil. And the reason why is it wasn't needed. It wasn't. That person didn't need to trick the other person. And instead of abusing them, they could have treated them right and lived in that house their entire life without stealing it. They could have raised a family there. Children. Grandchildren. And the list goes on and on. And those family members would remember the goodness of this person, and would be there for them and with them for the rest of their days, even when they are on their deathbed. But evil destroyed that house. The children ended up a mess as a result. You can always tell evil or where evil has been done, because it leaves a trail of broken people. A trail of broken people, so the narcissist can snicker and laugh as if to say, look at the evil I've done. Some people just want to watch the world burn, for no other reason except so they can snicker and laugh. And that's evil. Evil destroys lives and dreams. Evil seeks out good people on purpose to put roadblocks in their way so they can't reach the goals God has set up for them. Evil is real, regardless if you have faith in something greater like God or not. And sadly, if we get to a place of trying to accept a narcissist's behavior much like we do a wild animal, we have then gotten to a place of narcissistic acceptance. And that's a bad place to be. Evil is very real. YouTube is full of people telling their stories of utter and complete pain from either being married to a narcissist, dating one, or being raised by one, or doing business with one, or working for one. And the list goes on and on. Narcissist basks in the pain of others. They glow in it. And they know what they are doing is evil. They know it's rotten. Now there are some narcissists or other abusers, as mentioned in this comment, that become self-aware and distance themselves from people they can harm. Why? Because they know what they are capable of is evil and wrong. Narcissists like this are indeed rare in my opinion. But they do exist. They've had a chance to look at and understand their behavior as compared to what is right. And they know their behavior is toxic and evil. And they know it's dangerous for others to be around them. So they make sure they aren't around others to harm. I think one would say this is a narcissist capable of self-reflection to a very small degree. I say small degree because the few that I've heard even mention such things never say they are sorry or guilty for their behavior. They just know it's wrong and not good for others to be around them. Here's something to think about. A prey item in the animal kingdom doesn't represent something good in one way or another. It's just another animal. Maybe weaker in some areas that makes it a prey item for bigger and faster animals. But it's just an animal nonetheless. But the narcissist will seek out someone about to do good and sabotage it because they enjoy to do evil. They might sabotage someone's ability to build houses for the poor, or to feed people that need food. And it gets them off to know they have caused such distress and evil. Yes, there is such a thing as evil. And somewhere along the line narcissists realize they are it. They embrace it. And they become one with it. And his is where, if you're a believer, we talk about demonology. Because it's very interesting no matter the language or country of these so-called people. They all use the same tricks. They all use the same tactics. Even since the times of the Bible. Now is it because their brain is malformed? Sure. But could there be something bigger at play that makes this evil what it truly is? With that being said, we most certainly must continue praying for wisdom in this crazy world we are all living in. And we must keep praying for strength. And we must keep praying for courage. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.